Hey everyone, I'm LC Gamer, and welcome back to Deathmark. In the last video, we saw the ending for the, well, normal ending of if any of your party members die, you get that ending. And now we are going to deal with Mary once more and see the other ending. Hopefully the good ending. Yes, we do. Fortunately, I think this will be the last time. Mary's voice is soft. I know now, behind those words is hidden an intense lust for blood. You came back to life rather quickly. You gave me nearly a whole day, more than enough time. I admit that Rabbit's attack surprised me, but unexpected events can themselves be rather enjoyable. When I had brought Mary to H Shrine, we caught sight of the rabbit there. It might have suspected Mary's true nature. That rabbit, its great love for you pushed it into recklessness. What was that rabbit really? Determine that for yourself. Who are you? Know that, and the answer will come. Though it is impossible to, so long as you bear the mark I gave you. Mary gave me the mark. I had a hunch, but hearing it from her lips fills me with dread. Just what are you trying to accomplish? Dragging the living to the depths of despair before killing them. I believe I explained that it is a spirit's utmost desire and joy. And I had your cooperation with achieving that. Cooperation? That's ridiculous. Oh, have you not realized yet? You did bring those pathetic mark-bearers directly to the spirits, did you not? They feared the spirit's existence, trembled in the face of death. I savored the taste of that fear and despair, most delicious. You had all of us help out, just to terrify the mark-bearers even more? Clearly, I could have waited for the curses to complete if I only wanted them dead. That is not the only lie. Mark-bearers must stay in small groups. Do not contact outsiders. All my instructions were to drive you into a state of emergency. Well, it did that, for sure. And not once did you doubt me. I bet she's telling me all of this because she wants me terrified with how helpless the situation I find myself in is. I'm frozen in place, and I know my face must be as pale as death. She must be loving this. Don't tell me you created all of those spirits just to accomplish that. Indeed. When Lady Christie believed divine wrath was the cause of the mark, I had never been more amused. Her foolishness was so delightful, I just had to come along with you. So you lied. Of course. How could a pile of broken statues possibly do anything? I could be imagining it, but I felt like she hesitated for a moment there. Oh. 50 years ago, I was sealed away by the head of the Cujo. I'm not gonna get that right now. Family. I awoke, and my mouth and reading ability has stopped all of a sudden. I am not doing good right now for some reason. Ugh. I awoke here 5 years ago. And I think this conversation is pretty much just a repeat at the moment. So let's fast forward back out of that section to this section. Once my strength returned, I again bestowed my power on spirits. It connects humans to me and manipulates them into a panic. The mark. I know you've been toying with us, but, well, was there really a need to make us be connected to you in some way? Of course. By being in direct contact with you, I could taste your fear. Even now. Are you scared of me, Lord Yashiki? Personally, no. But I'm gonna still stay silent. So you are terrified to the extent that it stills your speech. And here we go to the main part of the fight. Blah, blah, blah. Over the past 10 days, I have tasted your fear through the mark. Yeah, okay. I am not so foolish as to kill a goose that lays golden eggs. And you are about to just crumble away into such a hideous form. Poor thing. Alright. Get it over with. There it is. Ugh. Okay. Speeding through some of this. Crimson. Yeah, know all that. Not important. Okay. So all of that's gonna be the same. So fast forwarding. Alright. Something whispers in my ear. Saya's room. Grabs the thing that's in here, and we'll be on our way. Okay. Yeah, well, obviously, check the blood. Alright, let's skip through some of this. Okay. All the same information we've already seen and dealt with. Alright, let's head back to the first floor and deal with Mary. Okay. Off I run. And here comes Mary. Ready to drive me nuts. Okay. At least I don't have to do this a third time for another ending. Dark figure stands on the landing. Blah, blah, blah. They're going to kill me. Get it over with. I was hoping for a different cutscene right there, like only one mark instead of all of them. Oh well. Considering I have saved everybody so far. Yeah, I see you there. Right now you remind me of something from Five Nights at Freddy's. It's rather disturbing. Alright. Right arm. Left arm. Or shove it down her mouth. Well, I'm gonna say the arm. Goodbye, Mary. Yet again. Ah. Wonderful. Mary shatters into dust. Did I really do it? We're gonna skip forward to the part about the recording device. Okay. I may pick a different dialogue option since just about everyone survived, except for Saya. Alright, so, got that. It's gonna start playing now. Yes, okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh boy. Now, time to fast forward through all of this till I get back to the mansion to see if there's anything new. Lots of speeding through text. Alright. Back. The recording ends there. Damn it. Well, you're still mad. But how many victims has it actually claimed? At least none which were part of my group. So, well, at least Saya. Sorry. Forgot. The first victim. I'm going to see what the dialogue for this one is. It had to be done. I'm Kuzo Yashiki, but I'm also Masamune Kujo. Blech. I'm not gonna figure out how to pronounce that one. I had going one way, then I flipped and had it going another way. I'm lost on which one to use. Understand why he felt as if he had to do that. It was his fate. The Kujo family are forever linked to that cursed doll. And that's the end of that. Time for, well, the ending. Two months have passed. The occasional cool breeze signals that summer is almost over. I spent my time putting the case of the mark to rest as best as I can. Put Saya to rest by burying the rabbit and contacting the surviving mark bearers. I'm gonna skip through here just a little, considering that this is all gonna be the same to a point. Plus, there was no way Christy keep quiet about the statues, so with her guidance and Yasuoka, Damon, and Banshee's help, I carried the broken statues out of the shelter and returned them to H Shrine. By now, my memory has completely returned. Things didn't quite go as originally planned, but at least the danger has passed. I don't think my decision as Masamune Pujo was wrong, but at times, waves of powerlessness and my tongue stopped working. Despondence overwhelm me. I don't think I pronounced that right, but some words are easier to say when you're not actually looking at them. When I think of the victims of the mark, of Saya in particular, my chest hurts. I want to do something for them as the new head of the family. So we're going to skip through some of this, because it's all old information. Blah blah blah. Now we get to no, that's not anything interesting. Nothing good there. Old info from the previous ending. Okay. Speaking of the mark bearers, an update on the surviving mark bearers. Our missing people, Moe Watanabe, became a part-time writer for her favorite magazine, Oparts Monthly. She sometimes comes to the mansion to interview me about spirits and ghosts. Okay, cool. He's studying. He seems to be a, he bragged in his letter to me about how well he did in the national mock tests. Oh, so it is new text. Yoshida bought me a drink like he promised. Seems he's thinking about becoming a private detective. He actually asked me if I wanted to join him. Was he serious? I don't know for sure. It's hard to tell with his poker face. Sho is picking fights, riding his bike, and doing whatever he wants as usual. But recently, out of the blue, I heard he's joined his neighborhood's baseball team. Christy has started writing an essay exposing all of her past affairs. She's trying to get back into the industry. Okay. She was able to meet her father. Lately, she's started asking me for advice about how to get her parents to reconcile. I have no idea if I helped at all, but she says they sometimes have meals together now. Ita has gone back to surfing the BBS. Okay. Employment center. Role model. Check. His hasn't changed. A day doesn't go by that I don't see I on TV as part of Love and Hero. She sent a ticket like she promised, but I need to drum up some courage to go to a concert for teens. Alone. At my age. Yasuoka is still working as a fortune teller in Visa. Apparently she believes I have spiritual powers or something. She keeps sending customers with spirit problems to the mansion. I wish she'd stop. Hiru spends her days working as a researcher while also visiting the shelter. Her and Banshee squabble a lot, but I wish she'd stop complaining to me about it. Damon seems to be doing better now, like a weight's been lifted off his chest. He's in the process of convincing officials to publicize the shelter and build a memorial for it. Banshee has returned to his beloved underground shelter. He stops by the mansion sometimes, filling the place with his scent. Of course, he comes to beg me for food. Now then, I finished my break and returned to the workbench in the corner of the room. Over the past 2 months, Mary has managed to repair herself. Her power hasn't completely come back yet, but she's still extremely frightening. The Neji Butsu alone won't be enough to continue stealing her powers in the years to come. I must prepare extra spiritual measures. It's taken a long time to get those ready, but today I finally finished. Once everything is complete, I replace the Neji Butsu inside Mary. Finally, it's over. I pick Mary up and put her in a wooden box. 5 years, this all started when I opened the lid of this box. Mary stares up at me from the depths of the box. I have no idea if she's aware of what's happening right now, but there's no doubt she'll regain her powers when the Neji Butsu wears out decades from now. I'm determined to find a way to destroy this cursed doll before that happens. Until that day, you need to stay asleep, Mary. And that is the good ending. Hooray! Now, we get to see the credits yet again, but I'll probably just cut it if it's exactly the same as the last time. So, and now, a lot of time has passed. The muted chirping of insects gently drift along a breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. It's nearly autumn after all. I stare out the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if one on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane. Rain again, huh? I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream. It's as if a stranger is speaking. I stare at the leaden sky. Even though I'm resting in a chair, I feel like I'm somewhere far away. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye the stack of books piled on the desk. Some were pretty difficult to get my hands on. But I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them, and none will give me any type of clue. That's all I've learned after this time, all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further away it gets. That thing sleeping in the wooden box. I head downstairs to make myself some coffee. There's a sudden knock at the door. That hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. It used to signal the arrival of new mark bearers to the mansion. But that's in the past now. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is...
Konnichiwa.
Hiya! Boy! Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone. Yeah, that's fine. Moe flashes a carefree smile and steps inside with a pep in her step. Just her presence makes this place feel less gloomy. With a start, I realize that Moe isn't my only visitor.
お久しぶりです、おじさん。
Yeah, it has been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa, this is rare. Why are you here? It had been a while since we'd met up, so we talked about what happened. And obviously the topic came to you. So I told him that I visit you a lot and that he should come with me. No big deal, right? Actually, I was just kind of getting bored. Of course I don't mind. I was just getting bored. Yeah? Figured as much. You seem the type with time on your hands. Really? I haven't seen them both together since the mark. We always come by sometimes for interviews and the like for an occult magazine. But this is the first time I've seen Tsukasa since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit I'm relieved to see he's alright. I'm glad to see you're well. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand that. Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moe staring at me. What is it? It's just, I'm working hard at my job, too. You don't have anything to say. Oh, I know you are. It's only natural to work hard. Trust me, I know you are. You've barreled your way in here several times already. That doesn't sound very encouraging. But no way am I a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. He was first in the recent mock tests. That's only natural. After all, I have a goal. You do? I've never heard him mention it. Maybe I should say I'd never expected him to say he has a goal. You have something you're trying to accomplish? My parents were lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the judicial profession, but was thinking? Huh. Has he changed his mind then? Wow, that's a cool dream. Jurassic? So you like dinosaurs too? Tsukasa glares is full of contempt. No, it meant he was going to try to become a lawyer. No, not Jurassic. As in working and dealing with the law. Are you really in high school, Moe? I've never been at a loss for words before. To be honest, now I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask you for your opinion, mister. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kind of surprised. Who'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice? That instant I was wrapped up in started it. Now I know there are so many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering going into science in order to mouth workplace elucidate them. I don't think I pronounced that properly, but right now I do not care. But my parents, I feel that it would be difficult to tell them. Ah, I see. That's what's going on. It's a serious predicament. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience. But what do you think I should do? I would say think it over first. Tell them. And then, if you have to, reconsider. They're all viable and all good. So, let's go with... think it over. It's difficult to say. Everything that happened could have just shaken him up. It might be good to talk it out with his family and think on it before deciding. So that's what I tell him. I see. It's true, I have time. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. I have no idea if my advice was really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great. Good now? Your future's bright, unlike this old guy here, so don't worry so much. That's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both look at me. Nope. Can't picture it. But that's what makes him approachable, so he's good to vent to at least. There definitely are things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think of any myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa falls silent. It seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made such progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Mary's true identity is as elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. I'm glossing over it. But to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me. It's more like I'm a balloon that's lost all its air. If I was risking my life and facing death every day, it might be different, but right now, my determination to move forward, that I had back then is gone. That's so? I'm sorry, I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that when there's another knock at the door. Oh boy. Who could that be? Yes. Who is it? Lily calls out playfully like she lives here and skips over to answer the door. I'm coming in. The brisk voice belongs to... detective. The ex-detective, Mashita. Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare? Huh? Mr. Mashita? Why are you here? Did you come to see us? Lily's clearly excited, but Tsukasa is collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to meet here. Nishida gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn, you're going in circles now. Don't lie. I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. Oh, but what a huge coincidence. We've got everyone from the Hanahiko case back together again. This is totally destiny. I feel conflicted seeing her innocent smile. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly to memory. Huh. Everyone, huh? In that case, one being is missing. As he mutters, he glances at a spot in the room. It would be best to change the subject. So, why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers my question with a question, like usual. Yashiki, you told that fortune teller about my office, didn't you? Does he mean Yasuoka? Yeah, it might have come up while I was talking to her about Mary. Why'd you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning under investigation requests. Wait, does that mean... Are you a private eye, Mr. Mashida? Lily butts in, her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll grant you that. Wow, I guess you'd be pretty good at that. Oh, if you get an interesting job, bring me along with you. Even Mashida can only blink at her innocence. And this exactly why it's annoying. Still, when I think about it, Mashida's complaints don't make much sense. How could he be disadvantaged by me sharing his info with Yasuoka, who's incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? But detective hates too many requests. Plus, he only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way. He's already overwhelmed. It depends on what the request is about. The one I just got is the worst. Did he just hesitate? Shida? It's your fault that this happened. So, Yashiki? Yes? I'm going to have you help me. Help you? Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Can't you guess based on the context? I believe he's telling you he wants your help with a detective job. Wow. Can't really picture him working as a private eye, though. Now, if he were to investigate a spiritual phenomenon, that would be her... Ugh. Wait, don't tell me. This worst request ever that you got. We all hold our breath as we stare at Mashida. Exactly. A spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from that old fortune teller. Chapter 6. Little Red Riding Hood. Oh boy. Another spirit. No, this is totally for real, I swear. I think I saw something real bad on that Love Hotel street the other day. You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl? That rumor about people disappearing after entering that Love Hotel in K-City? On rainy days, this girl stands by the road like she's trying to get customers. Anyone who goes in the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually, they're found, but their heads are so messed up, they can't even remember their names. Some end up dying in the hospital, and others jump in front of trains. I totally forgot when I was walking around at night the last time it rained. And there was a girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I would chat her up. But when I got close to her, "Tell me, are you?" She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. No, I'm seriously glad she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized that raincoat was probably soaked with blood. That's all I was told. Sorry, but I must say that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat are rather suspicious. Yoshida ignores Tsukasa, looking straight at me instead. It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Yashiki. You're coming with me. I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spare. It's your fault that old lady brought this to me. So you need to take responsibility. But come on, you can help him out a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigations need an assistant, right? Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time? Those words draw my eyes immediately to a certain spot. She's not here anymore. The same thing won't happen. It can't. But somewhere deep in my heart, I'm anxious. Don't work yourself up. It's more likely it's just a lie. Bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Yoshida's right. It's highly likely the whole story was made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumor, and it leaves the same kind of impression as rumors of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I hoped you'd say that. We better get... No, I'm going alone. What? No way, that's not fair. I knew you'd complain. But I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for info. I've got no way to research these rumors, but you have access to a lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help best, then that's what I'll do this time. If you find anything out, though, tell me, okay? I promise. It's settled. Yoshida takes out a notebook, rips out a page, and hands it to me. The address of the hotel, Masquerade, It's abandoned now, though. Meet there at 8 tomorrow night. 8 p.m. I have to go at a specific time. The client set the time. The old lady said she'd call in help, so it's probably a scheduled thing. We'll have to handle this alone then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she has some kind of plan in mind. Well then, I need to get to my other cases. Ashita turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. But he's just as suddenly back. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing, just realized it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Ashita calls out to the other two. Hey, you two, I'll drive you back, so hurry up and get in the car. Oh, is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that. I agree, it is pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. The rhythmic ticking of the grandfather clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I sit and mull over what Mashita told me. I have a bad feeling about this. It's perfectly reasonable to believe it's just rumors, a normal case even. But the more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently ask, it's an absent master a question, but of course there's no way she'd reply. The next evening. I get ready and leave my room with heavy steps. Oh boy. The clock says it's 6 on the dot. It's still early for the meetup. I guess, unconsciously, I'm a little impatient. Oh, I'm already ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. I guess I'll go. I'll just kill time there if I'm early. I'll learn the truth in and out. It'll be quick. I turn the car key. My mood improves somewhat. New info. Rumors of Red Riding Hood. And with that, I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll see you guys in the next video when we actually go on the spirit hunt. So until then, see you guys.